All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low clicks syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all for a Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere, somewhere on our ad, aka they're not simply scrolling on by. And we care about women clicking somewhere in our ad because that means our ad has entered their brain. And we care about that because when our ad enters their brain, that is the only time their chance of buying from us is non-zero. So we got to get this unique CTRL number up as high as possible, but under 6% is the most common thing I'm seeing, and it's a massive, massive problem. So even though it's the most common thing I'm seeing, and then that Boudoir photographers have in their Facebook ads backend dashboard, it is not normal. It is the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes. So 3 pre-click mistakes causes BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe, taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. And nobody else has this treatment. You can only get it here. And because we invented it. In Boudoir Pico, we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, whether it's on or off. We treat the duplicated ad, so we leave the original one alone. Treat it. Takes about a week. At the end of the week, we keep whichever one rolling as the better metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. And this is basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine, easy enough. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, in my residency, I went out and found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild. And first one I tested, the unique CTRL was 4.3%. So we know that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. So I duplicated that, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So way better. So instead of like 4 out of 100 women clicking somewhere in the ad, we got it up to approximately 7 out of 100 women. So we actually found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of its ad spend. So instead of spending 10 grand a month on their Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 a month every single month was being wasted. So what we can do is we can eliminate that waste by using the Boudoir Pico treated ad and spend the difference instead and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So Boudoir Pico at, what would this be, $6,300 a month. We'll get into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So that's where the massive gains come from. Now, the second part of my residency, when I found another one in the wild, Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it back to the hospital. Unique CTRL 1.39%. Okay, that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. Duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So that's insanely good. We found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, literally $8,400 a month being wasted, thrown out the window. So what we can do now with this Boudoir Pico treated ad is eliminate that wasted ad spend, only spend the difference, $1,600 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we'll get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month spend. So massive gains there, and we pocket that $8,400, or the business owner pockets that as kind of like an invisible phantom bonus, phantom profit, because it's not being wasted. It's literally, something like 100 grand in kind of bonus profit in the next 12 months. Now, I finally had a patient saw his unique CTR of his Facebook ad is 5.03%. So again, I knew the BLCS was present. So I went in Trio Boudoir Pico, duplicated Trio Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got his unique CTR up to 15.35%. So I found out he was wasting 67%, or at least the original Boudoir Facebook ad wasting 67% of ad spend. So the original Boudoir Facebook ad had 10 grand a month. We'll get into the same number of women's brains as the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending only $3,300 a month. So that whole difference, we're pocketing that difference as a bonus profit, or the business owner is, the boudoir photographer is, $6,700 a month in bonus profit by simply not spending that money. I would say, 80 grand bonus in the next 12 months. So insanely good without even needed to service any clients. So from these numbers, from what I've seen, the average boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%, so it's wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend bonus. So now, gonna try and diagnose this. So we're gonna diagnose this if we believe this has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. And the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is filling out everything Facebook tells us to fill out in, basically in our Facebook ad manager. And the cause of this is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, which Facebook likes because they can serve more ads per unit time and earn more money, whereas we waste more money per unit time, kind of spin our wheels, throw our ad spend away. So this will contribute to a unique CTR all under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. Now let's see, look at that creative. All right, so we got the looks like an ad mistake here in our creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ad should look like an ad because that's how other ads on Facebook look, how other boudoir Facebook ads look. And with this, the consequence of this is actually way more women will be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So we're wasting that money for that impression, and we're actually this actually pulls our unique CTR all below 6%, leading to boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. Finally, look at the See More headline, first 2 3/4 lines. Facebook newsfeed mobile. To all our frontline healthcare workers, you are the warriors who have fought the toughest battles of our time. Your dedication and courage. All right, so yeah, we only got one point of context here. So yeah, it's just the lack of context mistake, most common mistake I see, where we are believing that a small amount of context in our headline is the right way to bring more women in, get more buyers. This is the number one most important thing, to bring in more buyers. But what it actually causes is way more women to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, lowering our unique CTR all, bringing us, under 6% and contributing to BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So, do I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome, aka its unique CTR all is under 6%? So, yes. Yes, I do believe the unique CTR of this one's under 6%, which would mean it has boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so if you're a boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCS, and you've got BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome, So your unique CTRL is under 6% of your Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to pull some more profit out of the business. So on average, that'd be like 5K a month in eliminated ad spend back in your pocket, and on average that'd be 60 grand in the next 12 months. And you decide you want to do this now because you finally actually need to you've optimized the other parts of your business, you want to pull some more profit out now, then shoot me a DM when my DM's open for new patient intake. Right now my DMs are closed. New patient intake is closed. But shoot me a DM when they open, and we will see if you qualify.